those employees should get one job at a time. Okay, so this is again a combination job, and again the representation of this will be as similar to that of transportation problem, right? So assignment problem is again, like I said, it's again uh, uh, a rare combination of tasks and people, or we can say there are n number of people and there are n number of jobs. So we have to make sure that these n number of people are getting these n number of jobs one at a time. So to do that, there is certain procedure. Let's see, first understand what is that assignment problem. So assignment problem, basically it is one form of a LPP, we can say. It is one form of LPP wherein it deals with allocation of various resources to the various activities on one-on-one basis. Okay, so like I said in my previous explanation, that this also looks like a transportation problem, but it is not transportation problem. There is a slight difference between transportation and assignment problem. Here we can see there is allocation of resources are there, and then there are various activities are there, and we just have to match these resources with the activities one at a time. Okay, and here we don't unlike in transportation problem, we get to see there are a lot of supplies and demands in transportation problem, but whereas in the assignment problem we don't get to see those supplies and demand, because the supply and demand will be always one. Okay, so and as I said, there is a relationship between the assigner and the assignees, or we can say there is a relationship between the employees and machines, or jobs and men. We just have to make the combination, which person should get what kind of a job. This is what we have to do. And the representation of this is in the same as that of transportation. This is what I said, but the representation, like transportation problem, we can see there are n number of columns and m number of rows, or m number of rows and then n number of columns. There are different there were 3 rows and 4 columns, or there were 4 rows and 3 columns. These kind of problems we have seen in transportation problem, but whereas in assignment problem it has to be always in a square matrix. When we say a square matrix, obviously it has to be equal number of rows and then equal number of columns. Okay, that is where we call it as a square matrix. Assignment problem, to solve any kind of a assignment problem, it is mandatory that you should have, or you should get into a square matrix, or the representation of assignment problem is always in a square matrix. Okay, now I heard somebody sending me a message. Who's that? Not able to hear me? Hello? My mic is activated only. You please activate your mic, your audio. My mic is activated. Okay, moving on. That was the theory part of assignment problem. Now, there is a certain methodology that we need to understand, or how to solve the problem. So basically, when the assignment problem is given, how is that we need to solve this problem? So there are step-by-step algorithm, or the step-by-step methodologies that I have jotted down, so that you can read it and keep it in your mind. So when we are solving the problem exactly, you'll have to just follow these steps. So the first step would be, when the assignment problem is given, we need to check whether the given matrix is square or not. So whether the equal number of rows are there with equal number of columns or not. So that means whether it is a balanced assignment problem or not. Okay, we need to check that. Suppose if the problem is balanced one. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Suppose if the problem is set to be a square matrix, what is that we are going to do? So we are going to go for the step 2. That is, we have to go in for a row reduction. What is this row reduction? See, in the row reduction, in the number of rows which are given, okay, from each row, you're supposed to identify the minimum element. Okay, from the first row, you have to identify a minimum element and pick up that and subtract it from the other elements. And similarly, from second row may you have to again identify a minimum element, then take it and deduct it from the rest of the element. Like this, you should do for the m number of rows. And similarly, when we get that, it is called once this procedure is done and whatever we get, that matrix is called as reduced row matrix. Okay, and then reduced row matrix, the second step may whatever we are doing, it is called as reduced row matrix. And then from the reduced row matrix, whatever we have got, okay, from there we have to identify again the minimum element, that from that is from column wise. One time we will do row wise and one time we will do column wise. And when we do that column wise, we can see again from the reduced row matrix, we just have to identify again from first column a minimum element and then again deduct it from the other elements and keep it again for the second column, third column, fourth column. Like this we have to go on doing it. And whatever we get as a matrix, that is called as again the reduced column matrix or column reduced matrix, or however convenient you can say. Okay, and now once the row reduction is done, column reduction is done, and whatever matrix we are getting, the next, it is called as, we have to do something called as assignment. That is where we have to do the assignment. Assignment ke liye we have to make an assignment in a reduced column matrix or a reduced matrix. We just have to go on looking out for each row wherever there is a single zero. Okay, and wherever there is a single zero, we have to mark that zero with a square box. Okay, once that square box is done and subsequent zero in that particular column, okay, we have to cross mark it, so that, remember, assignment is one job or a one task at a time and for only one particular person. If a job is given to person 1, then probably for person D we cannot have the job A again. The jobs cannot be repeated. That is the idea for the assignment problem. So basically you just need to understand that whenever we are making assignment, first we have to search row wise. Row mein agar if there are any zeros, more than 2 zeros, then don't touch it. Look out for where there is a single zero in a row, then assign it as a, and there where we are making an assignment by making a square box. And then once that is done, okay, then we have to check for column wise. First time we have to do it row wise, and the second time we have to do it column wise. Okay, first finish all your rows and then finish your column wise. Then count the number of assignments we have done. Now the order of, so let's say that order of matrix is 4 and the number of assignments are 4, then that means we have attained an optimal solution. If the order of matrix is 4 but the number of assignments are less, then probably we call it is a non-optimal solution. To make an optimal solution, again, we have to go in for certain steps. To deal with that kind of problems, I have also come out with an example. Now, we will see few examples, one simple example, so that you all can understand. I know who's doing that. Sumant, please don't do that. It is visible in our screen, please. So always make sure number of assignments should be equal to order of matrix, thereby arriving at an optimal solution. Now let us look at one example wherein you will understand. Example number 1. Okay, now this is an example wherein we have been asked to solve the assignment problem by minimizing the cost. Okay, now remember the algorithm. Okay, the first algorithm says that yes, when the assignment problem, now this is the table, what you can see, that is the problem. Usually the problem will be given in the form of tables only. Okay, and the number of rows are A, B, C, D, and the number of columns are Roman 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think you all can see. Now step number 1 says that yes, check whether the given problem is a square matrix or not. Now you all can see there are equal number of rows and equal number of columns. There are 4 rows and there are 4 columns. That means if m is equal to n, or if the number of rows are equal to number of columns, then we can go to step 2. So let's go to step 2. So step 2. What does the step 2 says? The step 2 says that yes, identify the minimum element in each row, okay, and subtract it from the other elements. Now in the first row, the minimum element is 13. In the second row, it is 11. In the third row, it is 10. And in the fourth row, it is 14. We have to deduct it and we have to keep it. Now I have to do it. 15 minus 13 is 2. 13 minus 13 is 0. 14, if you want, you can just write down the problem for your practice sake, or you can do step by step along with me or along with the slide. Okay, so 15 minus 13 is 2, and then 13 minus 13 is 0. 14 minus 13 is 1. 17 minus 13 is 4. So like this, when we do the matrix, what we get after the row reduction, it is called as reduced row matrix. Now this is the answer. Okay, I hope all of you can see this. Once the given problem is, I have noted down on my left side, and I have identified my minimum elements in each row, and I started deducting it. Okay, and in between, if you have any doubts, I hope till now there are no doubts. If you have, please ask me. I can pause for a few seconds. Any doubts till now? You're there or you're sleeping, all of you? You can unmute for a second and then you can just say yes or no. You have any doubts?
No, ma'am.
No doubts? Clear with the concepts?
No. Yes.
Okay. Now, going further for the next step. Okay, once the row reduction is done, the next step is to go for a column reduction. So column reduction ke liye, we are using the one which we have got now. Okay, the row, the reduced row matrix, what we got, no, that itself we are using it for column reduction. Okay. Okay. Faisal, you want me to explain? You can unmute yourself. From where you need the explanation, you can tell me. Faisal? Faisal, कहाँ से
Ma'am,
explanation चाहिए?
from starting.
अरे, कहाँ से? From the problem?
Problem का. Yeah.
A problem, हाँ. See, this is the given problem. They will say, solve the following assignment problem. Okay. So as to minimize the cost. This will be the given problem. Okay. I have not written down the question, but this will be the normal. If you want, all of you can note it down with a, I hope you all are carrying pen and paper. Please make a note of this problem. This will be a given problem. So when the given problem is like this, the very first step, what we're going to do is we're going to check whether the given problem is square matrix or not. Square matrix or not. So now it is square matrix because there are 4 rows and 4 columns. So there is no doubt about it. So I'm going for the next step, that is row reduction. Row reduction, when I do that, how I'm going to do the row reduction? Row reduction ke liye, from each row, from A row, B row, C row, D row, okay? From each row, I'm trying to get the minimum element. Abhi 15, 13, 14, 17 में minimum कौन सा है? 13. 11, 12, 15, 13 में 11 is the minimum. 13, 12, 10, 11 में 10 is the minimum. 15, 17, 14, 16 में 14 is the minimum. Okay. Now, from first row, 15 minus 13. That is 2. 13 minus 13 is 0. 14 minus 13 is 1. 17 minus 13 is 4. Like this, you have to do it for all the other elements. Okay. Now this is done. And the next slide. I hope it is clear now. Faisal.
Hi,
Okay.
yes, continue.
Yes. Next one is reduce the column. To reduce the column, I am using the one which I have already reduced row. जो मैंने reduce किया था row wise. Hello. Yeah. Now I have to go for a column reduction, and this column reduction ke liye I'm using the reduced row matrix only. Here again I have to identify the minimum elements in each column. Minimum element in each column is 0. यहाँ पे 0 है. First column में it is 0. Second column में it is 0. Third column में it is 0. But in fourth column the minimum element is 1. Okay. So except the fourth column, all the other rest of elements are same. So the answer will be yes. The reduced column matrix will be this. I'm just deducting 2 minus 0 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 3 minus 0 is 3, 1 minus 0 is 1, like this. Okay. Now this is the reduced column matrix, or it can also be called as reduced matrix itself. Okay. Now the step 4 says that we have to do the assignment for the matrix which we have got after reducing the column. So I'm carry forwarding the same matrix to my next slide. Okay. And remember the step I had told. Before making any assignment, what we should look for. Check for each row where we have a single 0. Now, when I go for my first row, there is a single 0. Okay. In the first row, second column. So I'm making my first assignment there. Yes. And check for any further subsequent zeros in the same column. Are there any zeros? 1 hai, 2 hai, 3 hai. So that means there are no zeros. So I need not worry. Okay. Now go for second row. Second row mein there is a 0 in the first column. So I'm making my assignment there. Okay. So I'm checking. Are there any further zeros? No zeros. Okay. That is being done. Fine. Next, go for third row. Third row mein there are 2 zeros. So don't hurry for assignment. Just wait. Don't go for assignments as of now because we are looking for a single 0. Okay. Now going for fourth row. fourth row mein there is 1 0 at third column. So I'm making my assignment there. But when I'm making this assignment, there is one more 0 on the same column on the upper head side. If you can see there, yes, I'm cross marking that. Okay, I'm cross marking because I have told you one job is assigned for single person only. Matlab, if I am assigning third job to D person, I can't assign the same third job to C also. No, I can't do that. So since I have assigned my third job to D person, the subsequent zeros in the same column I am crossing out by putting a cross mark. Okay. Now row wise I have seen, or I've checked all the zeros. Now row wise I have finished my assignment. Now I have to go in for a column wise assignment. Now in the first column, check. In the first column, the assignment is been already done, so need not worry. So in the second column, the assignment is been already made, so it is not a worry. Then in the third column, the assignment is already been made, okay? And in the fourth column, there is 1 0 which has been left. That 0 I am assigning now. Yes. Now once I assign this, then yes, my all assignments have been done. Now check for number of assignments. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there are 4 assignments, and the order of matrix is 4, because this is 4 rows and 4 columns matrix. So order of matrix is 4. So 4 assignments are there. Since 4 assignment is equal to 4 order of matrix, the we have attained an optimal solution. Whether the problem ends here only? No, the problem is not getting ended here. It is still, we need to calculate further. That is what we have to do. We have to just write these persons' name A, B, C, D, and the assignment whatever we have made, the square boxes. Now A is being assigned the second job, so I am writing the second. And B is being assigned the first job, I am writing the first. C is being assigned the fourth job. Yes, I have assigned the fourth. I have written fourth here. And D is been assigned the third job. Yes. Now you have to write the values from the original table. That is from the first table where they had given the problem, no? The values from that table you have to write, calculate the cost, and you need to write the answer. What is the answer? Can anybody tell me? 13 plus 11 plus 11 plus 14. Anybody can unmute and answer the question.
49.
49. Okay. I hope you followed it. Any doubt?
Yes, ma'am. No doubts.
Simple hai? Able to follow? People can unmute now for a while.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Able to follow?
Yes.
Yes.
Sumant,
Yes, ma'am.
you are a very, Okay. Now, 49 is the answer. So I hope till date, no doubts. Okay. No doubts. Then probably, let's reconnect again. Like I said, this Zoom classes will have only for 30 to 40 minutes only. So I cannot cover the second example within 40 minutes. So I'm just taking a break, and then I want you to rejoin the link again. Go back to your WhatsApp and then rejoin. Okay, you can leave the session. On the screen, the leave option is available there. Leave the session, go back, and then rejoin, so that we can meet again with an interesting example. Right now, do that.